Torith's fist hit the basalt table before the doors finished closing. The harbor master knows. His voice carried the particular tremor of a large man holding himself smaller than his fury. The dock workers know. The fish gutters on the morning shift know. Half the quay heard it from a Hershey deckhand before I heard it from my own counsel. 6 chairs, 5 occupied. The harbor delegate's seat empty again, and now the absence read like desertion. Lyra stood at the table's head, hands flat on the stone, feeling the faint vibration she'd learned to ignore. I opened a channel, she said. 3 months ago. 11 letters. My name, not the council's. Sarah leaned forward. Without mandate. Negotiation requires the council's vote. I brought you options, not decisions. The distinction landed and died. Peller, the youngest, stared at the table's surface as though he could see through it to the harbor below. Toroth's jaw worked once, twice. Then he reached across the stone and picked up the document Lyra had placed there. The same page he'd pushed back with 2 fingers the session before. The Hershey watermark he'd refused to read. He read it now. Population distributed across 3 client islands. His voice flattened to recitation. Varro, Tessic, Hirsch's Western Settlement Corridor. Each name a place no one at the table had visited. Local governance structures to be dissolved upon completion of departure. He paused on the next line. Cultural preservation provisions. He held the page closer to the lamp. It's blank, Lyra. The line is blank. The room contracted. Not anger. Something older, something Moran. Every breath pulled inward and held behind teeth. The communal withdrawal that preceded judgment without words. Lyra did not sit. She stood in the center of that silence with her hands still flat on the basalt, feeling the island's tremor through her palms, waiting for the room to decide whether she was a traitor or the only one who'd had the courage to count the dead before they died. No one spoke. The blank line hung in the lamplight like a door left open onto nothing.